Sarah figured out that by switching to Metro PCS, she gets 2 free smartphones.
Your barbecue ribs are the best.
Take the rest home with you, Sarah.
Just like she figured out that by visiting her in-laws, she doesn't have to cook for the rest of the week. You too figure it out. Get 2 free 4G LTE smartphones from top brands like Samsung and LG after instant rebate when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions.
Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are many nations under one God. So scream hallelujah and praise God. Oh my Lord and Savior, it's right in all its ways. That's why I get on my knees and seek His face. No more chasing after money, won't take His place. Because He forgave me. I call it saving grace. I had to go by myself cause they didn't come. He brought me out of the fire furnace and left the slump. Now blessed is the one that don't walk with the wicked. You keep doing the same thing, I don't get it. You better listen and pay attention. Can't keep the same company, boy, I'm a witness. If you wanna change, gotta do something different. Fruit in my season like a tree by the water. And I ain't talking quarters, I'm storing up the word. You can call me a hoarder, storing up the word. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Hallelujah. Nations conspiring, the people plotting in vain. The king of this earth rise up in their own name. And rulers band together against the Lord. Trying to do away with them getting hard. But I got a plan for them, about to flip their car. They incited the wrong person to take charge. Now I'm coming through like a lion roaring hard. I got my sword about to cut deep and leave them scarred. Third Judas, they got them shooting kids. They raping babies. They think they ruthless. No one like David did. I grabbed my ephod and went to the Lord. He said, just go hard. I put the words in your mouth if you step out. I bring her from the north. I bring her from the south. From the east and west. Right to your house. You my priest and I assigned you to take them out. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now that I got your ears, listen to this here. It's simple men entice you, don't give in to them. No, cause if they say come along, you say leave me alone. If they tell you to steal, think about it home. If they shed blood, think about Jesus home. He died for your sins, the righteous of all men. They swallowed him alive and put him in the grave. He went down in the pit so that you can be saved. Y'all talking about color, excuse to kill brothers. But you mad at your mother, mad at your father. Well, I was raped too and I ain't walking with revolvers. No, I ain't had food and I ain't spent my life bothered. With green food stamps, I walk to the store too. Welfare, cheese bar, grits go through. Mayonnaise sandwiches, watch mom starve. You really think you the only one that had it hard? It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. It's one faith and one God. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah. Scream hallelujah.
Yes, yes, yes. How y'all doing this morning? Hey, hey, hey. This is Rhythm of the Post, and man, is it good to be back? Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Sister Deandra, you're on the line.
Yes, I am. Hey, welcome back. Yes, we just yesterday and we missed y'all.
Man, most definitely. It felt like forever and a day. It was, what was it, Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday.
Man.
Yeah, 2 days, y'all. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like
the only... Yeah. At first, that's what I was going to say. I was like, well, let's pick it back up Monday. And then I was like, nah, that's a little bit too long to be, missing out and not speaking to the people and not giving them some great music and letting them know what's going on and stuff. So, definitely, man. Yep. Just want to tell all of y'all, thank you very much for your prayers. Thank you very much for, Gabby's prayers and everything. She's feeling a lot stronger. She's just sore, and that's understandable. That's to be understood as far as being sore and everything after a seizure. So definitely, thank you, y'all. People that are tune in later on and or that are tuning in right now. So definitely, I think we might have to do a show about that because there's a lot of people out here that have seizures, but they're not really understanding, or other people don't understand what brings on a seizure or what triggers a seizure, or why is a person so tired and out of it, after a seizure. And then also not only dealing with the person that's having it, but also dealing with their family members, people that are right there with them when they have it. Because if you see a person having a seizure for the first time, it could be a very, very, very emotional and scary, situation.
Right. I had a cousin. She's no longer. She transitioned to be with the Lord, but she dealt with having seizures, and also when I was growing up, I had a best friend. She dealt with seizures, so it is when you talked about being, it's a scary experience both for the person experiencing it and also those that are around that love and care for them. So yeah, I mean that's a great topic to have a show on because, like you said, a lot of people don't know what causes seizures. They don't know the symptoms, what to look for when someone is going through a seizure and what to do. So, I mean, that's a good I would love to do that show because that's something, even for myself, I could be more informed about. So I would love that. I know our listening audience would too.
Yeah, we'll try to set that up in the next couple of weeks or so I can really, do some research and maybe get a couple of doctors from around the town, or even if you know someone, you can get some people on here that may have gone through a seizure or may have known somebody with a seizure, because my sister had seizures as well, but with the power of God, man, she pretty much stopped taking her medicine, or slowed up on taking her medicine for them, and she just put it in God's hands. And God, I think before her last one, she didn't have a seizure for almost a year and a half.
Oh, so, wow. That's a blessing.
Yeah. But certain things, trigger it. I know last time it was the smell of bleach. If it was too much bleach around and it was real, pungent, that's what brought her last seizure in. Her last seizure was the smell of bleach.
Wow.
So,
wow. Did not know that. And most of the time when you say seizures, most of the time, for me in my mind, I would think stress would be part of it too. So, yeah, wow, I didn't know about bleach. Wow, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely shout out to my sister, Sonia Dickerson. Love you, girl. Keep your head up. She's doing big things up there in D.C. She just got a job as a sous chef and everything, man. I guess everybody's going for their calling. You know, definitely. My father was a chef, so I know all that cooking around the house and stuff came down to somebody. So
Yummy.
I do. Yeah, I do okay in the kitchen. Then my mom. Hey, my mom, she can burn, so it you know, it's not missing anything, definitely, man. So, yep, man.
Congrats, yes.
Yep, doing big things, man, doing big things. Yeah, but I'm just glad to be back, man. We'll have more to discuss on the later on when we hit post in the Northern Neck Radio Show. We'll have a whole lot more to discuss, a lot more to talk about and stuff. But right now, let's get into some music. We have some featured artists today to show off their God-given talents. So let's get into a little bit of Dante B.U. off of Rhythm of the Praise. Man, that's another show, isn't it? Rhythm of the Post. Wow. I'm not all the way there, woke up yet, so just
It's all good. It's all good. That's another segment of the show, so it's all good. It's all good.
There you go. Well, we do have another segment to introduce to y'all. I haven't come up with a name yet, but maybe we will have a name for it a little bit later on. But basically, we're going to be calling a local talent here. He plays in the group Beer Money. We had one of their members on the show, and we also went and supported one of their concerts, benefit concerts, and that was the Northern Neck Casa at Savannah Joe's for the folks that were out there. But this gentleman's name is Michael Painter, and he's well known around the area. He knows about a lot of the bands and where they're going to be playing at, things of that nature here in the Northern Neck, here in Kilmarnock, Virginia. And what we're going to do is once a week we're going to give him a call live, and he's going to give us a rundown and give you all a rundown on where you can go out and, you know, check out some good music and have a good time this weekend and not just be shut up in the house. Okay? Cool. So I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but we'll think of something to come up. But until then, let's get into some music here. That's what we're here for. Rhythm of the Pulse. Check your pulse, y'all. You alive? You good? Drink some water. But this is Dante B.U. Be right back.
B.U. You just be you. God wants you to be you. Hey there, man, take a stand and become a part of God's plan. Woman, virtue is woman. Build your house, make it strong. It's where you belong. Little boy, no time for toys, no. Follow your father's footsteps with great joy. Little girl, don't be a part of this world, no. Follow your mother, the great example. And become a part of God's plan. Woman, virtuous woman. Build your house, make it strong. Is where you belong. Little boy, no time for toys, no. Follow your father. footsteps with great joy. Little girl, don't be like this world, no, no. Follow your mother, the great example. I want you to be you. You just be, God is made for you to be. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You just be you. He wants you to walk in your anointing. God has made you to anointing you. You to be you. You just be you. You just be you. God has made for you to be. Born again, was married in 90, had 4 children. I lost my first little man. In 97, our 3 children belong to the state. 3 months later, the 3 returned to a holy man and woman, falsely accused. It was a test by this trial, but God had his hand in the plan all the while. From 98 to 2000, everything was going fine. And all of a sudden we allowed the devil to play games with our mind. Many days have come and gone. Many days have come and gone. God never left me alone. He was right there by my side. His trial was made for me. Now I can give you glory, I can give you glory. Many days have come and gone. Many days have come and gone, 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 gone. God never left me alone. He was right there by my side. His trial was oh, I'm gonna give you true glory. Now let me finish telling my story. Chapter 2 begins. Here we go again. 2002 to 2005. My wife and I call it the end. We thought it was best. Too much pain and stress. Our character returned back to us. Now God can bless. Now I'm not a man that doesn't have faith. But when you let go God's hand, you allow the devil to take his place. I praise God for my children, they still love their mother and father. The curse is broken, it stops right here, it doesn't go on any further. Many days have come and gone, yes it has. You was right there by my side. It was made for me, designed for me. Now I can go on and tell my story. Many days have come and gone. God, you never left me alone. Right there by my side, yes you are. Now I can give you glory, I can give you glory. Many days have come and gone. You never left me alone, no, no. It was made for me. It was made for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna give you praise. I'm gonna live for you. When I sing my song, when I play the keyboard, when I sell my CDs and my DVDs, I'm gonna give it back all to you. My 3 babies, my life, my soul, everything that I have, it was made for me. Now I can go on and tell my story. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Witness on the beat.
Hey, this is one for them go hards, you know what I mean? So we about to go hard.
Turn down!
Oh, you think you running high?
Jack!
Got some love for you, bro.
He looking inside of that mirror, calling himself one of the realest go-getters with a blunt in his hand and a couple of liquor. Thinking he got a young thug of the jigger. He mugging on nothing but some I can picture. Him in the hood with his shot while his crew got his back. Now we yelling and pulling on triggers. Go hard or go home. He saying with a loud pack, smelling like a skunk. He can in the car, so we cautious around in the AM. If he gets pulled over, then it's gonna be man, cause he bout that life. Got a start already. If the law on him heavy, he gon' ball like McGrady. And he ain't stopping for nothing to slow it down. If his tires blow out, then it's finna go down.
Hey, Witness on the beat.
No doubt he real about that. Saying he go hard, he'll die before whack. Word around town was now we sell crack. Even though we don't, he act like it's a fact. So we pack the backpack to his back to take attack. Me and other white people and black, smelling like ginger ale and cognac. Stank mode with that dank on. Bank roll of them pesos. You would think bro just hate cold, cause his name is hot. To him laying low means staying broke, so we ain't home. He on every corner with that weight on. He thinking that he got it made, but no, we thinking wrong. Cause he is not a boss, straight up. The boss is in the air, straight up. You should consider running to the Christ instead of chasing money all your life. It sounded like blah, that blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That what you sound like. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. You and all your homies. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. The radio be playing. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. He's still looking up in the mirror, up in the bathroom with an image of Tupac. His been had a dot on his head like the picture. Visions of him on the corner, respected for having the chopper and able to hit you. Accurate aim with the boy and he send him like do. Into your really, he's nothing like what he be thinking. He graduated college, got a degree. Walking his strategies, business administration. Let him tell it, he thinking you deep. But nah, when he come down to it, homie got a lot of knowledge, but he don't want to use it. Resident in life for the new thug music, got a high top fade, put his sponge on to it. Pants down low with his chin up, high tattoos on his face, representing his side. Flag on deck, he ain't got an XY with bands in his pocket like a G on each side. 10 drop 10 under his right eye, ain't kill nobody, straight living they lie. Wanna be like Gutter, wanna be like Plies, wanna be like Wayne. I ask you why? Cause they are not a boss, straight up. The boss is in the air, straight up. You should consider emulating Christ instead of emulating who's alive. It sounded like blah, that blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That what you sound like. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. You and all your homies. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. The radio be playing. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That blah blah, 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 that blah blah. Hey, that blah blah, that man. Don't know what y'all talking about, man. Real talk.
Flag on deck, you gotta ask why. With bands in his pocket like a G on each side. Chill, drop, tap under his right eye. Ain't killed nobody, straight living up like what be like Gutter, walk be like Plies, walk be like Wayne, not action. Why walk be like Gutter, walk be like Plies, walk be
Hey, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Rhythm of the Pulse. That's right. You just got through listening to my man, Jarrell J. Rock Golden with that blah, blah, that blah, blah, that blah. But what you saying? That blah, blah, that blah, blah, that blah, blah. That's right. That's right. Man, you can go out and check out my man, Jarrell J. Rock Golden and his label family out there at King's Dominion on the 25th. I think it's Saturday on the 25th. I'm not sure of the time that they're going to be performing out there. They're actually open up for King's Fest because Jarrell won the contest that King's Dominion and that the organization had for the concert and everything, and he won. So that's what he won, to be able to open up for some major acts. I believe Toby Mac is supposed to be out there, and a couple of other major gospel artists will be out there. So if you have a chance to make it out there to King's Dominion, make sure y'all drive on out there, support the brother. You know, him and his label mates, they're going to be doing some big things this summer. So make sure y'all check them out. Also, hey, what do y'all think about this name? I came up with a name, or a name came to my head, whichever way you want to say it. But I came up with a name for the next segment, which we're going to be hitting it around 9 o'clock. The name is Paint the Town with M. Painter. What you think? No, nothing. Johns, are you there?
Sorry, I had to put my phone on mute. I had my son. The kitties are home, so yeah, I had to put it on mute. He's talking to me. I'm like, I'm doing a radio show. So say the name again. I'm so sorry. I have my son.
The name of it, which of course we could change it at any time. It just popped in the head. Paint the Town with M. Painter.
Interesting. Let's bring to it.
We'll see what he thinks when we give him a call. Yeah. I think it's very very different, something different and everything. But you know, like we said, we'll see what he thinks when he gets on the line. We're gonna call him at the 9 o'clock hour and check in with him and see what's going on around town and everything. So I gave you a little bit of tender morsel there about my man J. Rock Golden. He's gonna be performing at King's Dominion this Saturday coming up on the 25th. Opening up for Toby Mac and some other gospel artists out there for King's Fest. So definitely he won that contest that they had. So, man, shout out to him. Salute, brother. We just got to playing his song, that blah, blah. So, so we're going to, me too. I can't wait till he makes a shirt with that on there, that blah, blah. As soon as I see a shirt with that on there, I'm copping that joint. I'm telling you. Everybody, you heard it. I'm a cop 2, so actually I'm a cop 3. I'm a cop 1 for myself, 1 for my baby, and then I'm going to have 1 for the listeners out there. We're going to start having something to be able to give away. So that's why I want to be able to start getting some tickets. If y'all have a concert coming up, y'all selling tickets, or, you have T-shirt giveaways, you have albums that you want to, let Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show and Rhythm of the Pulse help you to help other people give your stuff away. So definitely, man, hit us up, let us know what you think, hit us up, and we could work something out. But let's get into at least, actually we don't have time for one more song, so get a little bit of kickback in my voice. I don't know what that is, so I apologize, y'all. But yeah, we don't have a lot of time for another song right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my man M. Painter, Michael Painter, on the line right now. I love doing this. This is so cool. This is one thing about Blog Talk that is very, very cool, that you can dial out and call people. Oh, man. Let me see. And get that going here. See what my man got going on in town. Yeah. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah.
Hello?
Yes, sir. How you doing today, Mr. Painter?
Hey, Orlando, how are you?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. You are live on Rhythm of the Post / Post of the Northern Neck Radio Show. Hey, meet the other host, Deandra. I don't think you've met Deandra. Deandra, meet Michael Painter.
Hey, how are you? Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Deandra. Beautiful morning.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Now, I came up with a name for this segment. I don't know if you're going to like it or not. And then if you have an idea, you can always, shoot it my way, let me know. But I came up with Paint the Town with M. Painter. What do you think about that?
That could work. Well, you're welcome to call me Mike P. A lot of my friends call me Mike P.
Okay, Mike P. So yeah, we can flip flop it and wop it all around and everything. But I was telling the folks about Jarrell's. I don't know if you knew about Jarrell. He was going to be performing at King's Dominion this Saturday.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, for King's Fest. So, yeah, they had a contest and everything. He won the contest, so he's going to be performing out there on the 25th. I believe it's like around 5, 6 o'clock. Don't they have the concert series usually later on in the day or something?
I believe so. Hopefully the power won't go out like last weekend on him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I've heard about that in the news. But he's a great artist, and I know he'll knock it out the park.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. So it's the 9 o'clock hour, and ladies and gentlemen, like we promised, we have another segment for you. We have a man, Mike Painter, excuse me. Man, see, I got it stuck in my brain now. Got my man Mike P on the line, and he's going to tell you what's cracking, what's going on in the Northern Neck, to let you know how you can get up and get out of your house. Stop twiddling your thumbs saying you're so bored. Go ahead, Mike. Take it over, brother.
All right, well, today's Thursday. Tonight we've got some pretty good music on both ends of the Northern Neck. At Northern Neck Burger in Tappahannock, he's got Jim Ginn. This is a guy from Tappahannock area, and he plays rock and country on acoustic guitar. He goes from 6:30 to 9:30 tonight at Northern Neck Burger in Tappahannock. And if you're on the other end of the county, you can come on by Willoughby's in Whitestone, where we'll have Robbie Kearns from Gloucester. He also plays acoustic guitar, and he'll do some classic rock covers and some new stuff. He'll probably bring a couple friends with him on the bass and drum. So that's what's going on tonight, and that's going from 7 to 9 at Willoughby's. And make sure you come out and tip your waitresses real good. Friday night's just packed full of stuff. We've got Northern Neck Burger in Tappahannock. We've got Bob Wilson. He's a fellow from Newport News. What he'll do is he'll get down with his guitar and set all kinds of beats to it. And before you know it, he's one guy that's playing, full band behind him. He's got all kinds of stuff with him. He's a good time.
Oh, wow.
If you get over to Kilmarnock, we've got Robbie Kearns back in Kilmarnock. If you don't catch him at Willoughby's tonight, you can catch him out tomorrow night at Kilmarnock Northern Neck Burger. Now, across the street from there's music everywhere in Northern Neck, I'm telling you. Across the street from there at Savannah Joe's, you got the Janitors. I haven't got a chance to check them out yet, but I have heard good things from them. They've been doing music for a long, long time. So if you want some outdoor activity, go to Savannah Joe's tomorrow night. The Janitors will be playing. All right, then we got, Saturday? What are we on, Saturday now? Oh, I'm so confused. Saturday night is Riverfest. It's Riverfest in Tappahannock. There's all kinds of stuff going on in Tappahannock Saturday. And we've got a great artist from New York. His name is Ray Rubio. He's a young man, and he's just making his way on the scene. He's very talented. If you get a chance in Tappahannock, you really need to check him out Saturday night at Northern Neck Burger in Tappahannock. He starts at 6:30 and we'll go to 9:30. You can check him out he's got a lot of YouTube videos too if you get a chance to check him out. And then Northern Neck Burger in Kilmarnock, we've got a guy from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, coming a long way to play for y'all. He's a country singer by the name of Josh Chenry. He's got a lot of YouTube videos up, too, pretty much just him singing with acoustic guitar, and he's got a great voice. And if you're in Kilmarnock and like country music, then you should definitely stop by Northern Neck Burger. Oh, there's just tons of stuff going on Saturday. We've got JJ and Company. He's a good friend of mine. That's Justin Burke. I think you might have spoken to him a few times.
Oh, yeah.
He opened for us Beer Money at Savannah Joe's a couple weeks ago, and we just had a great time up there. And I appreciate you coming, by the way, Orlando. Good seeing you.
Oh,
good seeing you out and about.
No problem, you too.
Well, he's playing at the Tides Inn at 7:30 on the veranda, and the Tides Inn has really been opening up to the the residents of Lancaster. You're welcome to go down there and sit on the beautiful veranda and look at the river, the creek. It's just beautiful. The wait staff there is excellent. Bartender Brooke inside is excellent. They're playing at 7:30 and they're awesome. If you want some little more outdoor activity, you can go to Belle Isle State Park. My buddy Sam and his band Mary and the Janes, they'll be playing at 6 to 8, and that's a free show. I think it's like $4 or $5 parking. The state has to make some money, right? So also Saturday at Savannah Joe's, some of our friends from the band Not Water, they're playing at Savannah Joe's from 7:30, and they play classic rock. A real good band. My buddy Richie from Beer Money used to be in that band, and he had a lot of fun playing with them. They play some good old classic rock, and I believe that's it. You know what I missed? I missed Friday night at Willoughby's. We've got Mercy Creek playing at 7 o'clock, and you've had them on the show, I believe. They're excellent. Yeah, they're a great band, and they got a lot of sound coming up, the two of those guys. So I think that's pretty much what's going on. And if you know of anybody who wants to play, or know anybody who wants to get out there, or if you know anybody who has a show, I welcome everybody to go to the Facebook page. It's called Northern Neck Music, and everybody's welcome to post up their band's shows. If you're looking for somebody to play with, then ask on there. It's pretty much a trading post for music. So that's Northern Neck Music on Facebook, and hit me up. It's a group, so all you have to do is ask to be in there, and you'll get right in. So I'm trying to spread that around, and we'll have all kinds of music on there. If you want to put a video on there, it's perfect for that. I'll be posting this show on there more than likely.
Oh, yeah. And we got to make sure we let everybody know about your segment and stuff so they can put the information out there and everybody will know where to go, when it's going on. And, hey, they heard it. They heard everything. They heard it from Mike P. Most definitely, man. So we do appreciate it. Man, I don't know where I'm going to end up this weekend. I know I have to work a couple of days this weekend. Yes. And that's why a lot of people are sitting around saying that there's nothing to do around town. But, just come on, open yourselves up to something new. Don't be scared to go out and listen to some country if you never heard country before, or if you never really listened to rock music. Go ahead and open yourself up. You never know. You may end up finding a new genre of music that you never thought you would fall in love with. So
that's right.
Hey.
Oh, and by the way, this just came in. We've got Stuck in the Name at the Tiki Bar on Saturday. If you like reggae,
yes,
that's great. I just saw that on the Facebook feed.
All right. Yes. Stuck on the Name. Had them on the show a couple of weeks ago as well. JJ and Company, James Burke will be on the show next week on the 24th, I believe, the day right before the Rhythm and Brews concert. Rhythm and Brews and Barbecue, the big payback. Right before that, Justin Burke will be on the show next week. So I'm excited about that. Most definitely, man. Start getting all these artists from around town, on the show and let their light shine.
Mm-hmm. And next week's shaping up to be good too. We've got the Feel Good Thursday night at Willoughby's. That's my little reggae band. We'll be there from 7 o'clock. And the 25th, Beer Money is going to be at the Tiki Bar. So if you guys like a good mix of music, come and see Beer Money the 25th at Windmill Point Tiki Bar.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mike P. What we're going to do is we're going to get a break away for some more music here, and we'll be catching back up with Mike P. Next week. Well, thank you very much, brother, for calling in, or for us calling you.
Thank you. I'm glad you could have me. Thank you, Deandra.
All right. No problem. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. Have a great day.
Take it easy.
All right. Yep.
Now it's another RL music production, baby. We got another one. Put your hands in the air. Oh, now wave them like you don't care. Oh, if you believe with me. Oh, we gonna party forever. We gonna dance the night away. I'm saying goodbye to my problems, 'cause I know that tomorrow's a brand new day. I'm gonna claim the victory. I won't let nothing get me down. So now it's time to celebrate. Let's get the party started now. I made it. Let's celebrate. I found some time but did not break. This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and celebrate. This big party, I don't need one. Everything the enemy stole, I need a refund. I didn't die, I just got stronger. You can make it through the storm, just hold on a little
mama shack. You can never go back home. I know this must be a surprise, but I must be better than I tell you lies. You came to find out why. You came to find out why. You came to find out why. You came to find out why.
throttle up as the back door slams. I've laid out rules, changing plans. We're gonna ride, yeah, we're gonna ride. I never knew the air smelled this good, but I'd never leave that neighborhood. We're gonna ride, yeah, we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride.
that I adore, and you know I owe you more and more, so much more. You're the best friend I found. You never asked, but let me down. You're always there to see me through. I can count on you, yeah. Been so close, I can't recall a time that you dropped the ball. Doing great things to me, I can't count them all, yeah. Don't deserve the love, don't deserve it. Should've been there, but you I survived. So many things you brought me through. Lord, I owe you. You're the greatest friend, you're the greatest. I see it for to never let you go. I just want to let you know that I owe you more of me. When I'm weak, you make me strong, you make it right when I go wrong. So now I can rely on you, always see me through, yeah. Been so cold, I can't recall a time that you dropped the ball. Doing great things to me, I can't count them all, yeah. I don't deserve it, I don't deserve it. Should've been there, but should've been there. So many things you brought me through. That's why I owe you, yeah. You're the greatest friend, you're the greatest. I feel full, yeah. I just want to let you know that I owe you more and more. Don't deserve to love you, don't deserve it, but should've been dead. So many things you brought me through. Lord, I owe you. You're the greatest friend, you're the greatest. Able to let you go. I just want to let you know that I owe you more of me. Time. Oh, you're my heart, yes, soul and mind. I owe you my life, oh, you're my life, oh, you're my time, oh, you're my time, oh, you're my heart, oh, you're my heart, yeah, soul and mind, oh, you're my life, oh, you're my life, oh, you're my time, oh, you're my time, oh, you're my heart today, oh, my heart, my soul and mind, I could have been dead, oh, you're my life, sleeping in my grave, oh, you're my time. My life, oh, you're my life, and all my time, oh, you're my time. I give you my heart, oh, you're my heart. Gon' give you my mind, oh, live mine. I owe you my life, oh, you're my time, oh, you're my heart, my soul.
Than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And now, another exciting episode in the adventures of Superman.
Yeah. I need everybody out there to put your ones up, because we know who our Superman is. It's Jesus Christ, baby. And we pointing the way to the one. Yeah. Now put your hands to the left. He my Superman. Now put your hands to the right. He my Superman. He my Superman. Hands up. He my Superman. Hey, he my Superman. Oh, help me say. Superman, He's my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. He's my Superman. If he can save me, nobody can. 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 Jesus is my super. Jesus is my super. Jesus is my super. He's my Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet and a locomotive. He can turn water into wine, Tell me, do you know He is the way, some call him the truth and the light. When everything's so wrong, He will make it alright. He will make a way when your back's against the wall. Ain't nothing too hard for Him, nothing at all. He goes by Jesus, that's what you call Him. Tell me, do you know Him? Hey, tell me, do you know Him? Okay. Help me say, yeah. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. If He can't save me, nobody can. 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 Jesus is my super. Jesus is my super. Jesus is my super. He my Superman.
Soon as Mary got knocked up, Satan wanted him locked up. Back where he was living, that's when people used to get rocked up. Superman got a weakness, but my God be beastin'. He coming to my rescue. He got the devil speechless. Without Jesus, ain't no such thing as Christmas. Without Jesus, ain't no such thing as Christian. Can't take him out the game. He my God, not P-Roll. He a hero. No KP running things in a white road. God, mighty, mighty Superman. Always down to lend a hand. He rode with a crew, so his angels, they the super friends. Stand above, always look down on them villain types. Bible is his strength, and you not serving, that's his kryptonite. Still I rest and still I pray, He saved me from the darkest place. Can't Crusader put His blessings on us, then up and away. Only one that get His shine on, no Green Lantern left. Extraordinary what He do, that's why He got that super sense, so Lord. He my Superman. And if He can save me, then nobody can.
He turned water to wine, He gave sight to the blind, controls the seas with His voice. I'm talking Jesus, of course. My God. It's the bird, it's the plane, nah, that's my Father. Yeah. Died for my sins, rose on the third, and He's coming back again. Now that's the real hero. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to mention He's coming for His people. Are you prepared for Jehovah's great time? My Savior, JC, now that's the Superman. Wow.
Hands raised, let me see you. Give the highest praise. Say hallelujah. Hands raised, let me see you. Give the highest praise. Say hallelujah. Hands raised, let me see you. Give the highest praise. Say hallelujah. Hands raised, let me see you. Give the highest praise. Say hallelujah. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. If He can't save me, nobody can. If He can't save me, nobody can. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman. Jesus is my Superman.
Hi, this is Robin. I'm listening to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Hi, this is Kathy Stevens, and you're listening to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Hi, I'm Mary Watkins, and you're listening to Pulse, the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's that hour, it's that time to get down with it. It is 9:30 a.m., and this is Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. I'm your host. Doesn't matter who I am. This is your host, Deandra. What's up?
Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that jam that you just played before we just got on the air, but yeah. I was talking about that. So I was like, who's that? Superman? I was like, yeah, I like that. Don't you like that? He's like, yeah, I like that. So yeah. He was over here cutting up.
Uh-oh. I know some people who tuned in probably listening talking about, are they looking at the Superman, the old Superman TV show or something? What's going on there? But Jesus is my Superman. That's by my man RL Music. We had a little rundown, RL rundown. So definitely, man, shout out to RL Music and everybody out there in the Cincinnati area. Also, shout out to my man Alicio J. Torres. He is on the line. He's been listening to his man RL. So he's the host of KS Radio Show. So y'all check him out every Saturday at 12 p.m. He always has a great guest and always has a great message for you, man, for y'all to get the rest of your weekend going. So definitely shout out to them. Shout out to the great artists out there in the Cincinnati area. I did not know all of those artists were out there. I was like, man, people are sleeping. I'm for real.
Right.
People are really, really sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, because you have Jillian Elias, you have Nakia, Shantae, shout out to Nakia. Shoot, you have Chrissy Payne, you have Iceberg, you have, my man, I forgot his name, but his song is the name of the song is called You Are, but Scott Sims, there you go, Scott Sims. I can feel Alicio screaming it, Scott Sims, Scott. So,
right.
I knew the answer. Open up my mic. No, but it's all good. But they have a plethora of artists out there, so definitely y'all need to check them out. Check out that show. He's always showcasing a lot of great artists from the area, not only from that area, but worldwide. So definitely nothing but love for the brother, and great to have him, on the network and everything. But, man, are y'all ready to get down this morning? I'm ready to get down, man. I'm telling you, I was so excited to have this guest on the line. On the show. This is a young gentleman that he's the lead singer of the band called The Big Payback. And actually, if it sounds like something James Brownish, well, you're right, because that's exactly what they do. They're a James Brown cover band, I believe. And this gentleman here is the lead singer. They go around town. They go around everywhere doing a lot of cover songs of James Brown. And, man, I was looking at a couple of videos of them while the other music and stuff was playing on Facebook, so y'all can check that out. Go to The Big Payback on Facebook, and you can check out their photos and also videos. Also, I shared a couple of them to the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show fan page, so check that out. And also like our page, please. And definitely, man, they have some great talent. I love cover bands, man. I love them. I love the way that some of the bands just go in and tweak some of the songs to fit them a little bit, and they, maybe pump it up, beef it up a little bit, and just change it around just a little bit just to fit their persona. So definitely, I love it. Especially old time songs and stuff. Brings you back to old memories. So I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. So
don't
that's
give it
right.
away. Don't give it away. Yes.
Exactly. So, you have any events or anything going on in your neck of the woods, Deandra?
Not so much in the neck of my woods. So far, we just had our graduates. We had, all the kids getting out of school. So that's so much what's the highlight over where I'm at. But I do have, interviews coming up. I have an interview this Friday with an author and motivational speaker about relationships, author Mario D. Rivers. He's going to be coming on the show on SBS Endless and Live. So I'm excited about that. And got some great lineups for you. TV2 is going to be coming in next month for an interview, and there's a lot of things going on. So those are things that's going on my neck of the woods.
Okay, fantastic. Also, what we're going to start doing is for those of you out there that have your own shows, things of that nature, send us your drops. The name of your show, things of that nature. Hey, your intros. If you have an intro or anything, send us your intro. You can send it to myself or you can send it to Deandra. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to really start promoting other podcasts and other shows, things of that nature, for artists to know, where they can also have their music played or maybe even, get an interview on your show. And like I always said, man, regardless of whatever I'm doing is one love. There's no competition with me. And especially within, the body of Christ, there's no competition whatsoever. I want everybody to get together and share the love of not only music, but share the love of God. If that's what your show is about, hey, let's get together and do that. Yes, unify and come together. Well, that's for another show. But really, I'm still not understanding why we can't come together more than what we've been doing. So definitely, we need to step it up a notch.
Right.
So.
There's more increase and more power in teamwork. We're not all islands. We need to work together. Actually, we were made to work together. But there's a word called competition. Yeah, I said it. Competition. And, yeah, we need to build the competition spirit. Yeah.
Exactly. Especially, people always have this joke, and they've said this for a long time. And after I say this, I'm gonna get on into our main event, into our guest. But people always used to say, "Oh man, I want to live like excuse me, y'all. I'm just saying it, but live like the Mexicans, like the Hispanics, because it seems like they all can get together and live together, and they're not the only nationality that does it, but you see that more prevalent within theirs, that they can live together, different families and stuff, and come to one common goal to get things done. And I'm just showing honor to them for being able to do that, because it seems like other nationalities frowns at that, but hey, it works. Why not do it? Why can't two families or three families live together in a big house for a common goal to push forward and to better your families? There's nothing wrong with that at all. At all. So, definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further without further ado, we're going to bring in my man Kelli Strawbridge. How you doing, brother? Are you on the line?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
I can hear you. Yes, hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, very well,
Okay.
man. You guys are going hard this morning already.
Yes, that's how we do. Welcome.
Oh yeah.
We don't want to scare
it.
nobody away, man.
Hey, no, it's very welcoming for me. Very welcoming. I'm awake. So.
All right, fantastic. That's the little tagline that we have. You don't need coffee when you listen to Rhythm of the Parade. Man, I must want to change the name to that. Rhythm of the Pulse.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Man. But definitely, man, I'm excited, dude. Did I say your name correctly first? Because I don't want to chop up people's names.
Oh, you said it perfectly. Yeah. You were right on with it. That was great.
Okay, fantastic. Now, first, has anybody ever told you that you have a radio voice, or have you ever done a show before?
Man, it's crazy. I love radio, and I used to do some radio stuff when I was in high school, and I've done podcasts before, and I'm working on a new podcast right now. So I'm a big fan of radio. I'm a big fan of talk radio. And actually, I'm a huge fan of Blog Talk Radio. I listen to this a lot of the shows on Blog Talk Radio as well. So I'm a big fan, totally. I appreciate that. I really, that's very nice of you, because you guys are pro. So I'm just hanging out.
Well, I'm glad we have one person fooled. Deandra's the pro. She just allows me to grab onto her coattail and say, "Come on, I'll teach you the way." She's the pro. She's been around like 4+ years, man. This is only my first year and a half doing this, so definitely she's the pro.
It sounds great. It sounds great. It feels smooth. It feels like a smooth show with you guys.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. All glory, man. Thank you. Now, you're the lead singer of the group, The Big Payback. Now, how long have you been singing? Just singing, period. Not so much cover tunes, but just pretty much singing.
Well, it's funny. I did chorus and stuff like that in high school, and my mom can sing, a little bit. She sang in the choir back in the day. But by the time that we did the big payback, which was we started it in 2006, I really had never sang publicly, with any band. It was kind of a brand new thing for me when we started doing that band. And James Brown, you don't exactly, you don't have to be pitch perfect to be James. You just if you give some emotion, then in some kind of way, then I think that works just as well. But that being said, I had to learn on the fly, and really kind of really do my homework on as far as just knowing things or whatever. But so I'm still learning, man. I'm still learning everything. But 10 years later, we're still doing it, so that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Now, why did you start off with, or why are you doing James Brown, and do you do other covers as well?
In the James Brown band, we do straight up all James Brown, and I do. We have a couple other bands that I do do a bunch of covers, and we'll play Express Yourself, and we'll do everything. Some Otis Redding, and Commodores, or all that kind of stuff. That real fun stuff. But for James Brown, the James Brown tribute band, we do nothing but James Brown, and it's really it's so much fun. It's just the music is what I grew up on. Even though I was born in 1981, that's how I learned how to play the drums. How I learned how to play the drums was by listening to James Brown music. So it's just like a big part of my childhood for me. So I love doing the music now.
Okay, awesome. You having anything to add, DeAndre?
Nope, I'm enjoying the answers, and I'm still conjuring up some questions in my head. So, yeah, but I speaking of that, I do have one question. When did you start having the gift of entertaining? I know a lot of people, some people, they grow up and they say, oh, I want to be a superstar. I want to be, someone that entertainer. So when did you realize that you wanted to be an entertainer and be in entertainment?
Oh boy, I would have to say, this is obviously a typical answer or whatever. I loved seeing Motown 25 when I was a kid. I would watch that with my parents, and and the whole thing, not even just obviously Michael Jackson's part of the Jackson 5, but just the whole thing. There was definitely a feeling to that I'd never seen before, and then seeing old James Brown clips, and then seeing my favorite, one of my favorites, of course, clips of Prince playing and doing his thing. I think that from all those guys, it just, for some reason, there was something in me that was just like, there's a part in the Prince video Diamonds and Pearls when he bounces off of the sofa and does a split onto the floor and comes back up.
Yes.
And I was about 9 or 10 years old when I saw that, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to hop off the sofa and do a split. And ever since, literally, I think that within a week or two, I was trying to learn how to do that split, learning how to do splits or whatever. And that was the start of it. That was really the start of it. But at the same time, I still never thought that it would really happen. I ended up kind of going towards drums and just being more of a musician than an entertainer at first. So I wasn't expecting really to be in front at all. So when this happened, it was something that I put way, way, way back in the back of my mind. So it's a blessing now to be able to do it. It's a blessing for sure.
Wow.
Now,
And then you talked about Prince. I'm sorry, Orlando. So you were talking about Prince and all that good music, and I see we all grew up on that music, but music today is completely different. So, what is your opinion on the music that we all grew up with, and based on what's out there now? So, what's your take on that?
Well, I have a couple months a year where I get a little old manish, and I'll be I won't be feeling anything at all, but that's out there. But I tell you, I love the spirit of what we have now. I think there's more of a creative spirit now than there was, say even 10 years ago or 15 years ago. The internet has made it to where people can really put up their music and really get the opinion of the people so quickly. You get such good feedback. In a way, it kind of reminds me of the 60s and the 70s when people used to like put out singles and put out albums whenever they really felt when they felt it, or when it was a quicker turnaround for records from people. Aretha Franklin had 2 or 3 records out in 1 year. James Brown would have record or 2 out every year. You had all your favorite artists would come out with stuff all the time, and I kind of like it. I kind of like how it feels like that now, where you can all of a sudden get a new Beyonce record next week. You never know it's coming. It's just all of a sudden there it is, and I like that kind of spirit. I would say the quality of music, of course, is going to vary. It varies between everyone, but I think the spirit, the creative spirit, is I think it's back with the people, So I'm excited for what's going to happen. I'm excited for it because I think that it's just hopefully it's going to keep getting better. Music cycles all the time.
Right.
Exactly. For those of you that are tuning in online or tuning in, hey, you called in. We are talking to the headline group, The Big Payback with Kelli, Strawbridge, Rhythm, Brews, and Barbecue, Saturday 25th at 3 p.m. Carnival Grounds in Kilmarnock, Virginia. Now, how long have you been doing this here in Kilmarnock? Is this the first year that you've performed in this area, or have you performed here before?
Yes, sir. No, this is our first time. This is our first time coming up there, and it's very exciting, because I don't think we've ever had this much push for a gig before. I tell you, this is it's like y'all have been getting it popping with the all the advertisements and everything. Like people have been seeing it on TV, and now I'm on Blog Talk Radio with y'all. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting for sure. This is our first time, and we're really pumped to do it.
All right. Well, see, that you're really having me torn because there's so much going on the 25th. I want to go out to Kings Dominion and support my boy, but then I also want to, come and see y'all and definitely support y'all, put y'all, out there on video and stuff and let people know what's going on. So I don't know, I'll probably stick around the homestead and, come on out there and support you all. And then also the other groups, you have Pretty Heavy and also Trungoni on the
that's right.
Yeah, on the show with y'all. So definitely, who put this lineup together? Was it you all, as far as the headliners, put it together, or was it somebody else saying, hey, I think this would be kind of cool if you three would do a show together?
I think it was I think his name is James Justin, I believe. I think he helped put a lot of the bill together, and also our bass player Todd Harrington, he also plays with the Trongoni band as well. So I think that he might have had a hand. He might have had a hand in helping us get on there, and so I think that could have been it. We don't ask too many questions around here, so I just say yes, or I just say yes whenever possible.
Exactly. I'm excited about it, man. I think it's going to be a real good time. I think y'all going to have a very nice turnout. I think I'm going to try to make it up there a little early so we can, meet each other face to face and everything, and, before you go up and everything. But what are some of the things that you do before, or that you used to do before you started doing your live performances, before you started doing your covers? What kind of research did you go into as far as with James Brown? Did you really sit there and look at like every dance move, every lyric, and try to pattern yourself after him? Or was it so much of, okay, I'm going to take his essence, but I'm going to make it my own?
That's it's definitely more of the latter than, it's definitely more of I wanted to take the essence, because a lot of cover bands, without being, not calling anybody out or saying anything, because I love cover bands, but some of them can be a little bit, goofy, and I mean that in the nicest way. I don't mean that that the music doesn't seem to be exactly the most important thing. It'll be more about the, like, we're from the 70s kind of vibe, or we're from the 80s kind of thing, or, but I just love the way, I just wanted the music to be the star of the show. You know what I wanted, so we do the music kind of our own way, but yeah, I basically, I definitely what was happening was when we actually got together and tried it out, I would look up the lyrics, and which is the funny thing is, if you look up James Brown lyrics on every single different lyric page, they're all going to be different, because no one really knows what he says sometimes. So they're going to it all looks different, and I would do it with the guys, and naturally what would come out would be actually what was on the recording, because that's how I used to learn how to play drums. Was just playing to James Brown music. So it's like I had a lot of the lyrics memorized by the time that we started trying to do this. I already knew the songs better than I didn't even know that I knew them like that. So I was already, it was strange. It's like I was already halfway ready to do it, but yeah, no, I do my research, because it almost, it's like it's like coffee, honestly, when you watch a James Brown performance. I mean, it's you literally get energized, and you want to just like get up there and do it yourself. It's one of the most fun shows, and that I've ever been able to do. But everybody did their research. When we first put this band together, we rehearsed for about 7 months before we played a show. So we learned about 3 and some hours of music, 3 or 4 hours worth of music, but like before we even played one show. So I mean, and that was about 10 years ago. So I mean, we went in for it. We went in completely for it, and yeah, we have little rehearsals here and there. We want to do a little nip and tuck, but for the most part, we try to keep it tight. And we definitely do our research for it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, what group out there today do you think can you say, man, I really love this band or this group or this artist? Basically, who is your favorite artist today? Not so much cover bands, but just artists that are out there. What music do you like to listen to on a regular basis?
I really, like you said, I kind of go back more or less. I love listening to old school stuff. I'm a big right now. I've been really listening to a lot of Hall and Oates. A lot of that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think of this is where my age will show because I sometimes I'm not listening to the newest artists at the moment right now. I do love the Drake stuff and a lot of the new guys, but like as far as what I'm listening to on the regular right now, I'm really listening to like Hall and Oates. I'm listening to of course Prince. What else am I listening to right now? This happens all the time because I just got into Tidal, the Tidal streaming service, and they have so much cool stuff on there. So I've been just really kind of going crazy, just listening to that. So just the old school stuff from like the late 70s, early 80s stuff. Right now, I'm really been just getting into just heavy playing from like things that came out around when I was born. I just love that style of music. Oh, yeah, I guess like the Whispers. I've been listening to old stuff like that. Gerald Levert sometimes. Really getting old school with just the things that I used to listen to, that my mom and I used to listen to together when we would ride around and stuff, back in the day. So just been more nostalgic lately.
Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely excited about coming out there, especially trying some good old barbecue, man. Shoot, or can't stop with some good old barbecue there. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a change of clothes myself so I get messy before the gig. I'm gonna have my own bib and everything just so I can make sure I can get down fully with everyone.
Right. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I have a question. How do you, because I know you all travel, and I know you all perform, and so how do you keep everything balanced? I ask a lot of artists, how do you keep everything balanced? Because you do have a life. So how do you keep it balanced and still enjoy performing?
Excuse me. Well, I would say that luckily I do a lot of other gigs, but honestly you have to just pick and choose what you feel is the important thing to do at the time. I think that's I was talking to someone where they say, when you figure out what you need to do and not exactly what you want to do, then you can be able to make it like work, So I try to make it work just with things in my life, we just have to pick and choose and be mindful of what it was. Like this gig, we haven't been up there before, Kilmarnock, so we really wanted to do it, but if we've been somewhere before and it's it wasn't exactly a as great of a vibe as we wanted or something, we might not go back or whatever, so it kind of all just depends on the gig and everyone's available and there's just a lot of logistics that goes into each one, so it's just kind of like, well, are we going to have to, it doesn't make sense for us to do all of this and that, and if it doesn't make sense for us, then we won't do it, so we just have to pick and choose and make it and for me, myself personally, I just try to be mindful of all the things that I'm trying to do, and so and try to leave a little bit of, of free time. But I love to work. I love to work, and I love to, make people happy and have a great time, and there's a lot of people that still don't really know James Brown's music. They really, there's a lot of people that they know some of the hits, but they don't know everything, and it's such fun. It's such a fun, joyful music that it has such a different feeling from a lot of other things. I love sharing that music with people. So it's we try to do it as much as we possibly can. But it's a big band, so it's not. We don't get to do it as often as we could, but that's okay. That's okay because it's. James Brown needs to be spoon-fed sometimes,
Yes, definitely. Now, man, I had a question right in my head, but it just jumped right back out. Now, you say that it's a big band and everything. How did you go about putting all the pieces to the puzzle, all the pieces to the band together? Did you know everybody beforehand, or did somebody find you, or are you actually one of the original members of the group?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm one of the original members of the band, and we're all straight up like friends. We're all like really good friends. The guitar player, one of the guitar players, and the bass player, the original members. I mean, they both have played together since they were like in high school. In the '90s. They've been playing together for a long time. I've been friends with all of those guys for a long time as well, and but basically the idea was to put a James Brown tribute band that looked like his older band, which he used to have 2 drummers, 2 guitar players, bass player, and a horn section. That was his look for a long time. Sometimes he would have 3 drummers. Sometimes you have 3 guitar players. Sometimes sometimes we'll have 2 percussionists, on top of that. He would have an orchestra of guys. But the period that we loved the most, the band was about 4 or 5 horn players, 2 drummers, 2 guitar players, bass player, and himself. And plus there would be an organ on the side, and he just had a whole like huge orchestra situation going with him. Sometimes he would add strings to the band, so he was an expansive dude, and the way that he heard his music was just in a different way. So we wanted to do that. We wanted to do that kind of band. We wanted to have that kind of style, and we at the time we were really, there were a lot of people that were really excited about doing the band, so it worked out perfectly, and we've changed a few players, few horn sections later we have a different horn section, but a lot of the original guys are still in the band. Dusty Simmons on drums is original member. Todd Harrington plays with the Trongones on bass. He's an original member. Frank Jackson on guitar, and myself. So that's the nucleus of the band that's been around for about 10 years. So, and we're about to do a 10th anniversary show later on in the year, and bring back some of our bring back some of our former members, and have like a really just cool time and stuff, because we're still friends with everybody. Everybody they're just like you said. Everyone gets really busy, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But everyone's still good. Everyone's still friends, and we still see each other and all that kind of stuff. So it's all about fun.
Yeah. So outside of June 25th, where else can people get a glimpse of the big payback, a tribute to James Brown?
We're going to be we have a date in Richmond at the Broadberry, which is a great venue in Richmond, Virginia. We're playing there August 12th. Our 10th anniversary show that'll be at the Broadberry in October 21st. And we're always getting hit up to do some other things. Oh, we'll be at Forest Hill Park September 11th, I believe. So we have one thing per month from August on after this date, that's how you can pretty much you'll find us around there. Hopefully, we might be doing some other things, maybe a couple weddings or whatever. We'll see what happens. You can pretty much find us. Facebook, Facebook JB Tribute Band. You can just look us up on there, and we'll have our dates up and stuff, and whatever else you need, you can find us. You can find all that stuff on there.
Okay. Now, are y'all ever interested in doing any original music? I have my own band called Kings, and we do stuff that's like James Brown-esque, but it's also kind of more on the Prince side. But like for the actual big payback, it's a little difficult to try to do music that sounds like James, but it's not James. We've tried to do that a couple times here and there, and it felt a little strange. So I think the way that we do that is just by we kind of come up with our somewhat of our own arrangements for things, and we have our own style of how we play some of the songs and everything. So we don't do any original stuff in the band, but the way that we play the music and stuff like that, that's the way that we kind of can contribute to the canon of James Brown, of the James Brown style, So we definitely come up with our own way of doing it, but no, we don't do anything. We don't do any original music for that band, We just love playing James music for that, for sure. Okay, awesome. Now, what do you do outside of outside of being in the band, or is this a full-time thing for you?
Well, I'm just all the way out there. I just do nothing but music. I just it's my main thing 24/7. I play in about, other than the big payback, I play in about 8 or 9 other bands, and either doing drums or vocals, or doing both at the same time, or just leading a band or whatever. So I love music. I did used to teach a little bit and teach drums on the side, but like my main passion is really just playing music and doing gigs and going up and down the coast and playing music. It's really what I love to do. It's just a natural. I don't want to say natural thing for me. I don't want to make it sound like but it's something that I just really. It's just a big, huge part of my life, and I really can't imagine doing anything else. So that's what I love to do. All of it. I literally was just in the studio with another band that I play with last night till about 2:30 in the morning, just finishing up horns on these songs, on these other songs that we're writing for another album. So it's just I love being around music and just being in the moment and creative with the guys, and I love that. It's really what I live for. And the more I get older, if you will, I will keep on doing it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to do right now is I want to break away for a brief minute for the song. This is going to be a song by my man Tom Euler off of his EP, Fool Me Once, and we will be right back with The Big Payback, a tribute to James Brown, the lead singer, Kelli Strawbridge. So y'all sit tight. We'll be right back. We're posting Northern Neck Radio Show.
Everybody has a blue story of their very own. From the day you were born to the day you go to glory, everybody has a blue story. Everybody has a blue story. Some are happy, some are sad. From the day you were born till the day you go to glory, everybody has a blue story. Everybody has a blue story. From the day you were born to the day you go to have a blue story.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was Tom Euler off of his EP, Fool Me Once, and that was a song called Blue Story with his man, Bobby Black Hat Walters, so make sure y'all check that out. He has EPs, he has CDs with him every time he performs. He's always performing around town in Urbana or Northern Neck and Kilmarnock, so you always be able to catch up with that brother, definitely. Nice, cool vibes, something to lean back to. My man Alicio said that was something to sit back on your porch and sip your tea or your lemonade, so definitely bring some good vibes there. And we're back with Post and Northern Neck Radio Show. We're sitting down with the Big Payback, a tribute to James Brown, their lead singer, Kelli Strawbridge. So, and host Deandra, that's right, cannot forget her. And myself, I really don't matter. Like I told y'all, I don't matter as long as y'all know everybody else. But I'm the ghost. I'm the ghost. You can't see me. I'm behind the curtain, the wizard. Nah. Hey, Kelli, I wanted to get into a little bit of technical or the business side of this music, of the cover songs that you're doing now. Some folks may be wondering, how can you go about doing a lot of the James Brown songs, or not only yourselves but other cover bands do a lot of these cover songs and not get in trouble for like royalties and things of that nature?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good question. Great question. The thing is, we can be able to do that. We can be able to play his music. The only way that we really don't profit, if you will, off of his music, because we're not selling it. We're not selling his music. We're only selling a show. And also if we got into like, we do well, but we're not Earth, Wind and Fire, if you will, So, if we got into another kind of bracket, financially, where we were really, 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 really making a lot of money or something, then I think we would have to do that. We would have to do the performance, more of a performance royalty kind of thing, and do that. We would have to do that. And also it depends on the venues and where you play. Some people have that kind of thing where they're like, if you're going to do covers, you might have to pay a certain fee or something like that. Just like because they have certain restaurants and certain venues have to pay royalties, for the songs that get played at their spots, depending on what you do. So it all really depends. It all really depends on like different variables. But we're kind of on the lower radar side of James Brown tribute bands and stuff, and and also we've through various people, we've gotten to meet a couple of guys that have played with James, and as far as I know, we've gotten their blessing on playing the music, So we definitely I think we're good as far as how we play the music and everything else, and but again, if we were selling it, that would be a whole nother story. If we were just being, if we were doing a song that sounded like I Feel Good and called I Feel Great, they might hit us up. You know what I'm saying? They might, so it's, it just, I think it's just you just have to be careful with that kind of stuff, you know. But we don't. We're basically we're straight up entertaining. We're not trying to profit off of literally off of his music. You know, we don't sell any CDs or anything like that. We're just completely a live band and a live entity. You know. There's no issues with that at all.
Yeah.
Long story.
Okay.
Long,
great.
Sorry, very long.
That's quite all right, man. That's quite all right. Because that's always been a question that I've had, and I'm glad to have somebody on the show today that, actually is a part of a cover band. And, there's other groups out there that do covers, but that's not their primary thing. So I always wonder how can they get away with, not so much get away with it, but, how can you go about doing something like that without getting into a lot of trouble so far as, the monetary value of things. So definitely good to know. Good information. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good to do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start me up a time cover band. What? Hallelujah!
Hey.
Oh, there you go, boy. Y'all
I can see you.
Hey.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
All I need to find me is a Jerome.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, they're coming to Richmond. They're coming to Richmond in a couple months, so I'm really excited about that.
What's the time?
The time. More Stay and the Time are coming to Richmond in August.
Wow.
So yeah, I have to go see them. But that's good you said. That's funny you said that because my other band we had literally just started playing some time songs last week, a few weeks ago. So yeah, we're playing 777-9311 right now. And that's the. I mean, listen, that's the jam. That's the jam of all jams, man.
Yes. Man, tell you, you talking about telling your age. I'm about to tell my age.
Well, don't.
Nah. Like my host said, I had to hold it. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't tell him. Now,
don't
anybody out there
don't do it to him.
There you go. Now, anybody out there that may be thinking about starting like a cover band or something of that nature, what advice would you have to give to them?
Be yourself. Be yourself, even with the cover stuff. Be yourself and be true to what you feel you should do. You don't have to do anything. And when I mean that, it's like you don't have to do. You don't have to put a wig on. You don't have to put on the gaudiest costume gear that you can find. You can express yourself in any kind of way and just be yourself and still do the music, because that, I think, people will see what you're trying to do. I mean it's great to be a character. Don't get me wrong, it's great being a character and it's and all that kind of stuff, but it's really cool to be yourself in that in the music that you like, because and that you're trying to attempt, because it's going to show through. Because you're doing someone else's music, you're doing James Brown's music, or if you're doing a cover, you're doing those things. But when you are yourself through that music, I think people can kind of get a different kind of emotion or a different kind of enjoyment or feeling out of it that they might not have expected. So I say just whatever you do, I think being yourself through the music, I think shows a whole nother kind of love and an appreciation for it, and because it's just great to hear other people's interpretations, depending who they are, depending on who the song, the artist and the songs that you're doing. I think it's great to hear different interpretations of it, just like some of these Prince tributes and stuff that's been on TV and everything, or other bands doing Prince tributes. Some people are doing some people are doing, they're coming straight from the record, and then some people are just doing it their own way. And you can't be you can't be mad at either or. What may be good for you may not be good for others. Whatever. But it's I think it's interpretation, and just being yourself is I think it's a big part of that.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, what song of James Brown do you like to do the most?
Ooh, Sex Machine is always one of the greatest. That's obviously one of the best songs of all time. I love that song. I will say that there's one song that we just learned recently. And it's called "Ants in My Pants." "Ants in My Pants" by James Brown. "Ants in My Pants." I tell you, it's one of the funkiest songs that it's just. There's some songs of James where you can hear today in it so well. Like he wrote the song in I think 71 or 72, that song, but the song still feels very fresh to me. There's some of these songs that he has that just still feel fresh and still feel like today. There's a sound to them that just like it just I don't know. It's something about it that I just love. I'm trying to think about another one. "Out of Sight." That's another one. That's another new one that we hadn't been doing before. "Out of Sight," which is a song that he did. It's kind of the precursor to "I Feel Good." It's basically the same song, but it's a little bit more. It's just a precursor to that sound, and that song live just goes off. I mean, people just lose their minds when we do that song. It's just a fun song. So. It's tough for me, but I go between those and "Get Up Off That Thing." People love that joint. "Get Up Off That Thing." Because you can just yell it. You can just yell it to people. You can just yell it. You can just literally have the microphone and just get right in the audience and get people's face and be like, "Get up off that thing," and they do it. They do it. They'll be like, "All right, okay, all right," they get up off the ground. They start running around. And, it's fun. It's fun to kind of. I think it's what James likes. He just likes to shock the people and just get in their faces and just be like, "Get up off that thing!" Ooh, whatever. So I love it.
That's from a. See, when I'm at work, I'm a janitor for YMCA, and usually in the mornings, I'm daytime porter, and I work there at night. So usually in the mornings, I have to knock on the women's restroom, and tell the hey housekeeping, make sure nobody's in there. So from now on, that's when I'm gonna start knocking on the door, saying to the women, "Get up off that thing!"
Yes.
Oh.
I love it.
That will wake anybody up. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That will, yeah. If they are on there, they will get up off of it real quick.
Right.
That's great.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great morning, great show. I'm thoroughly honored and pleased to have Kelli Strawbridge, the lead singer of The Big Payback, contribute to James Brown on the show. Thank you very much, sir, for coming on. Maybe next week, closer to the time, maybe Friday or sometime, you might be able to come back on and we can, rehash and let people know, hey, tomorrow, come check us out, if you're not too busy.
Oh man, absolutely. Whenever you need me, I'll be on, man. I appreciate that. Sure.
Okay.
All righty. Thanks a lot. Now, yes, we have ran into time a little bit, but hey, that's okay. When you're having a good time, there you go. You don't look at the time all the time. But you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever listened to this show before, if you've ever paid attention to the show all the way to the end, which I really, 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 really implore you to do so, you know what time it is right now.
Thank you for listening to Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. Next up, Last Word with Deandra.
Hey, everybody. This is my last words to you on today. Place your life before God. And I'm coming from Romans 12, verses 1 and 2 from the Message Bible. So here's what I want you to do. God helping you take your everyday, ordinary life, your sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to this level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, which develops well-formed maturity in you. Place your life before God. God bless.
Let's run it back.
Yeah. Mike Jesus. That's right. It's saying in the book of Psalms, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's right. So you know what? Let's go. We finna make a little bit right now. And turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while we snapping so dramatic. And turn it up on high. Go west, I'm shaking the block. It ain't no stopping. We rockin', keeping it poppin'. Turn it up on high. That's what they be hearing when I'm coming to the block. It be like a bumpin' G-O-D, and it ain't gon' stop cause we on that shit, get word. Take it to the head for the Lord, yes sir. I really feel it in my nerves, making it hard for me not to serve. As I'm in the parking lot bumping, feel the bass beneath your feet. I'ma keep on rapping till God is all up and down the street. I should've told you, but if I said it once, I say it again. Only way you're gonna make it with God is you gotta play to win. So when you in a suburban with Donna McClurkin, just turn it up. Kurt Franklin banging while you doing your thing, man, just lift them up. Turn it up on high, on the Holy Spirit till you feel good inside. Let the Spirit take over and enjoy the ride. Yeah, Holy Spirit make it feel good from your head to your feet. Ain't no point in trying to please me. Do what you gotta do for the main to your knees so you can see why I lift my hands high. I ain't got to lie to the boys round here. Cause if you can't get close to this, I'm really trying to get up in your ear. Turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while we snapping so dramatic. Turn it up on high. Go west, I'm shaking the block. It ain't no stopping. We rockin', keeping it poppin'. Turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while we snapping so dramatic. Turn it up on high. Go west, I'm shaking the block. It ain't no stopping. We rockin', keeping it poppin'. Everybody just stop and listen. While you whipping 285, don't let it try. Just remember that we gotta rep his name on high. Forget tomorrow, we gotta do it right now. Cause tomorrow you might be living in the sky. Anybody got a problem with it, I'ma tell you what, take it up with the man on high. Now as I'm bumping my Alpine, treble up, speakers loud. I'm about to tell you a little secret pertaining my God. Jeremiah caught a fire inside of him and it made him jump. And for me it's like I got 215s bumping off in my trunk. Back then my praise was on low, but now it's up to the maximum. I'm bagging all these demons, let's shout it, my God ain't having it. Think you can handle them? I'd like to see you try. My God, I beat it even down to the ground like it's a baseline. You know there ain't no stopping, so I gotta keep it popping. Rims spinning with the Holy Spirit and plus the beat is knocking. I'm one of the millions of soldiers that's keeping the word alive. But I'ma kill this beat just like it flatline. And turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while we snapping so dramatic. And turn it up on high. Go west, I'm shaking the block. It ain't no stopping. We rockin', keeping it poppin'. Turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while we snapping so dramatic. And turn it up on high. Go west, I'm shaking the block. It ain't no stopping. We rockin', keeping it poppin'. Turn it up on high. Bumping holy tracks in the back of the Cadillac while
Record better audio anywhere with Motive digital microphones from Shure. Easy-to-use options like the MV88 plug directly into your phone or computer and include a free app. Create studio-quality sound for podcasts, music, and videos. Visit Shure.com to learn more.
Welcome to Subway. You'll love our Mediterranean collection. Delicious chicken or hearty steak with crumbled feta and cool, creamy tzatziki sauce. They'll brighten anyone's day.
I need one of those subs. My car won't start and my dog ran away.
That is a terrible day.
That's pretty typical for me. I'm a country singer.
I should have known.
Now enjoy our Mediterranean collection on your choice of freshly baked bread.
Your sub really cheered me up. My car started and my dog is back.
Ooh, that should be the next single.
I think it is.
I'd buy it.
Subway. Fresh is what we do. For a limited time at participating restaurants.